All right. I basically been forced to paint my figurines myself, which is just something I don't enjoy doing anymore because my eyesight's and my eyesight's I can do it. My eyesight's okay if I wear these magnifying glasses, but I think I've stated in previous videos when I was first doing this that I had no interest to paint my figurines, and my daughter originally said that she would do it, and I was going to pay her very well to do it too, but I think she discovered that she just didn't enjoy it either. So no, can't judge her for that. Everybody has to find their passion, and sometimes even when good money is offered, it's nice. It doesn't matter. Money is not everything. Although money's nice to have for paying bills. Anyway, so I have avoided painting my fills for too many years, and people have been waiting. Good people have been waiting patiently. I think many gave up, which is understandable. And because although when I was young, I used to love doing this kind of work, it was never my passion. And but it's something that I've always been good at. I've always been good at art. And so here I find myself just got to get the job done, even if it's something that I don't enjoy doing. I don't hate it. I mean, who else can say that they work from home, But when you don't have a passion for it, I kind of lost my passion for this quite a few years ago. And I always wanted to get back into, really, I think when I started meditating on it, that I realized that what I really have a passion for is entertaining people, making people laugh, which I'm not doing right now. And one of my original passions was storytelling through, in some ways just being funny, as a comedian or whatever, in that kind of, shtick, stand-up, whatever, improv. But I didn't pursue it. Pursued it for a while and then stopped pursuing it. Got distracted by other things that I thought were cool. Cool to do that, man. And I think in reality I should have just stuck to what I originally came to this planet to do, which is to tell stories. I like to tell funny stories. I like irony. So here I am, kind of just showing you how I get the paint on. I thought maybe some of this could be done with airbrush, but I realized then I have to start painting a rubber frisket, latex frisket, onto the figurines, and that in and of itself is a job. So it really comes down to just hand painting, and you have to lay the paint on very heavy so that it gives it a really nice thick coat. And then what I do is, where I see the paint dry, thin, and I just come back in and give it a second coat. Usually takes about 2 coats. Sometimes I'll do 3. But I lay the paint on very thick, very heavy. So it's basically, in a sense, like a glaze. Now this is latex paint. So, I'm sorry if you can't see what I'm doing here. Stop that. Just have to kind of have to let it bleed in using basically kind of using a capillary action. So you have to, that's why you lay the paint on really heavy and thick. And that way it's less work to have to come back and do a second coat, or more coats, or as heavy. And it protects the figurine, and having a thick layer of paint also just means the paint itself is stronger and will last many, many more years. And some of the paint is satin, and some of the paint, like this paint that I'm using right now to paint these rocks, is it's flat. Couldn't find it in satin. I prefer to paint everything in satin because I think the satin flows nicer, has a nicer finish, looks nicer at the end. But all of my figurines get, I clear coat them with a crystal clear type sealer coat, UV protected sealer coat, so that the paint lasts a long time. The paint, and I paint them with like I said, a clear satin. So the clear satin is nice because it makes the figurine look very similar to a finished Disney porcelain figurine. The finish is visually looks very similar to a traditional Disney porcelain figurine, and of course this is not porcelain. This one in particular has you can feel it, it's heavy. I experimented a lot with the figurines as I was casting them, trying different methods, just